We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank you.
Welcome back to These Unprecedented Gays, your go-to podcast for all things queer, where we unpack the nuances of LGBTQ plus life in these unprecedented times. The people, yeah.
The people.
The people.
People of the world, have some breakfast. Every boy and every girl, have some breakfast. Don't worry. When the Spice Girls take the residency in the Sphere and they do the Two Becomes One at... Oh, they are going to have to do... Wait, no. Two Becomes One is Fallback.
Correct.
Right? So they're going to have to get on that. Because if they're going to have to organize the Sphere, that's in
Because that's
November.
not daylight savings time. That's...
The end. Right? Yeah.
What is it called?
Daylight savings time?
It's standard time.
Oh.
Well, no.
Like Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
But did we save it?
I don't know, girl.
It doesn't look like it.
I don't know anything. All I know is that we sprung forward. I'm exhausted, and
Girl.
the day is longer, and it's very confusing because dinner time is now light out.
It just means we're getting up earlier.
It's like...
But we're going to bed earlier too, right?
I don't even know.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know. I feel like I think maybe we were talking about it, that the reason why there's a leap year is because like every 4 years you actually get like 365 days, right? So like the year is not actually 365. It like slowly drifts. So like, or it's like slightly less than 365.
No, it's slightly more. It's
Slightly more.
365 and a quarter.
And that's why every 4 years you have an extra day.
Right.
See?
Okay.
But that has nothing to do with daylight savings.
That's what you think. Oh, and also the reason why we're tired is Mercury's in retrograde.
What's in Gatorade? What did you say?
Venus is in Uranus.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I would love Venus to be in my anus. Wait, is Venus a man?
No, it's a woman.
Okay.
She's your fire.
It just
He's your fire. That song, I always thought that growing up because it was the like Venus razor commercial. It was he's
which was
got
a razor
it.
for women.
It's Venus, yeah. It was like so, but they played the Venus song, and it's like he's got it, baby, he's got it. I'm your fire, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire at your desire. It's not she, it's he. And I was like, is Venus a man?
No, she's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. I'm looking at the lyrics right now.
Okay, I need to figure out which song I'm listening to.
I don't know what song you're listening to because it's Venus, the goddess of love.
But his was a commercial, so it might have been like subliminally saying, he's got
Why, if it's a woman's razor commercial, would it say he's got it?
He's got
He's got the woman? That's very misogynistic.
A nice, smooth,
But when does he say he?
shaved woman.
Maybe it's a different
Maybe it's a totally different song.
Like, because it's the same thing, but maybe it's not by that person. And maybe
that
I'm
is
listening to
I'm
a
your
different...
penis.
But even when the guy sang, because originally it was sung by a guy, and then Bananarama did it, and it's always been She's Got It, because it's always been about the
I need
goddess
to
of
go.
love.
I'm having one of those, what is that, like...
a panic attack?
No, like
heart
one
attack?
of those things where like...
A stroke?
Yes, all of the above. Where it's like the effect, the Mandela effect.
Oh.
Right? Where I'm going to go look at it and be like, I swear to God, it's he. And then I'm going to listen to my fucking playlist and it's going to say she. And I'm going to feel crazy. And I'm going to be like, this is not what is going on because I'm not crazy.
It's all a conspiracy.
It is 5G. That's what it is.
But you know what is crazy? I'm Paul.
And I'm Joe.
And we're these unprecedented gays.
It is crazy.
Yes.
You crazy girl. You crazy Bernards Barkley. Featuring CeeLo Green. Or
He's problematic still, sorry.
CeeLo?
Yes.
What did he do?
He was convicted of sexual assault.
CeeLo?
Yeah, CeeLo Green.
Oh my God.
Or he was like somebody
I mean, I'm not surprised. All celebrities have some sort of like oopsie poopsie every once in a while.
Oops, is that what you're calling it? Oopsie poopsie.
Oops.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, did you see the whole Timothy Chalamet Ding Dong thing?
Oh God.
Girl, that is and you saw who just came into it, who joined the chat today.
No.
Misty Copeland.
Who's that?
She is like the ballerina. Like she's the first black ballerina to play the lead in Swan Lake.
Good for her.
and she's amazing. And she was like, I don't know where he got this because he asked me to help promote Marty Supreme.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, girl.
Yeah, okay, Timothy Chalamet, ding dong, Nepo baby. Your acting's not great, and also you can't sing or dance, so go away.
My favorite was, who was it? It was like SNL. It was on Weekend Update. They were like, he talked about this, and it was like, while promoting his movie about ping pong.
Yeah, he criticized things people aren't interested in while promoting his movie.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Well, but like now it's affecting his Oscar chances.
Good,
right?
You know, don't okay, I'm sorry. If you're in the arts, all arts are amazing things. Like I may not like opera, and I may not like. I mean, I do like opera, but I may not like a specific art genre. But I can still recognize that it takes skill, talent, and like grit to do that.
But you can't say that nobody cares about opera or ballet when it sells out.
Yeah, he may not care, but also no one cares about you, Timothy Chalamet.
Okay,
I think it's just one of those examples though where you say something thinking you're sounding intelligent and you just said the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it got traction, and
I'm glad it did.
Hates him for it.
I never liked him.
Or he thought it was going to like, you know, like you were saying, like make him seem like he's high thought and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And then people are going to be like, oh my God, he's so smart. Blah, blah,
no.
blah. And then it was going to increase his chances, but actually had the opposite effect. So it's like,
well, and what's unfortunate is his own, you know, like his own management and PR didn't try to jump on it and correct.
They're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything. And so
he hasn't said anything.
They probably all quit. They were like, yeah, no.
He needed to go with some really famous opera star and do a, you know.
Oh my God, he should do Andrea Bocelli.
That he's going to be there in September.
But he'll see him across the room and wave at him.
Yeah.
But then he'll make a, he'll make
but
a
then he has to
comment
But then he has to have a sex scene with the peach and call him by his name.
Joe didn't get that reference.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said he's going to see him across the room and wave at him.
Oh my God, stop it. Stop. Andrea Bocelli uses echolocation, so we'll be able to see him with his bat signal, like his echolocation, his clicking. Oh my God, there was a documentary or whatever about people who have like superhuman sort of things, and there was a guy who would like click. He was blind. He would do like clicking, and he would be able to like navigate the world with that because he had like echolocation.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not me. No, I don't have echolocation.
It was Batman.
Oh my God, you're right.
Because bats do that.
Did you? My favorite is I got that. I'll call it a joke about because you saw that episode of American Idol, right, where Ryan Seacrest like tried to high five a guy after he got his ticket to Hollywood, and he comes out and tries to high five him, and he's just standing there, and they're like, the guy's blind.
Oh. Stop it. Oh my God. Oh, right, Seacrest.
Yeah. So
that will live forever in...
It lives in infamy.
Yeah.
And it's on the internet, so everybody sees it all the time.
Oh, Lord.
So how was your week, Joe?
Eventful. So,
no.
Other than us fast-forwarding in the time, so on Thursday, I took Max to the vet because I was like, hey, this little thing that like you're supposed to take out for surgery is going down. So like, I don't think you need to take it out. So he doesn't need surgery anymore.
Yay.
Because it's going away.
Okay.
So like the quote unquote cancer, I was like, cancer doesn't go away on its own. And the vet was like, yeah, you're right. I was like, great. Now I don't have to spend $4,000.
Yeah.
But then on Sunday, so... my cousin Val invited me to her birthday last month, and I was like, I can't go because Max has surgery scheduled. And so once I kind of was like, I don't think Max is going to need surgery, I booked a like up and down day trip to San Jose to surprise her for her birthday.
I didn't know you had money like that with the price of gas and everything right now. So
Girl, let me tell you,
He booked it before.
The Southwest experience is not good.
Not anymore, no.
So I was like, okay, you know what? This is like I was able to like book with like travel credits and everything through my credit card, so it wasn't crazy. But I took the 7:30 flight to get to San Jose, and then I got a rental car to drive down to her house by like 11:30 because her party was at noon. And I was like, this is perfect. I'll stay until like 4:30 and then fly back, or like 3:34 and then fly back from San Jose to San Diego at 6:10. No issues, right? The airline wasn't an issue, but like Southwest's new like boarding process is insane. I paid to get a seat.
Right. Which
But
you have to
I
do
was
now.
the last boarding group. So there's 8 groups. And I was like, I thought, okay, I have an assigned seat. I'm in the middle of the plane. Surely I'll be like in the middle of the boarding group. No, I was they were like boarding group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And like there were 3 other people and then me. I was like, I'm the last fucking person on this fucking plane.
So, but you had a guaranteed seat at
Yeah.
least.
And I just had a little backpack, thankfully. But I'm just like, if I had a roller suitcase, that would have been checked.
Yeah.
And then I would have had to pay for baggage now with Southwest because it is all like a la carte.
Oh.
So the PSA for everyone is if you're booking Southwest, book early. And then if you want to get a spot for your luggage, like you have to do like priority boarding, which is like there's 3 tiers. It's like you can book the airfare without any seat and you just like take a gamble. Then you can book a seat. And then the last one is you can book a seat and get priority boarding. And I'm like, you're not even getting anything better. And their pricing is crazy now. It's like at a minimum $200 one way.
Yeah, I mean, I used to always fly Southwest to go like for the trade shows and stuff. And now that you have to pay for a bag and you have to pay for a seat, it's just not any bargain anymore. And
Oh, yeah.
you know what? The no frills made sense if it was going to be a bargain. But if you can just fly United or
or
one
like
of the other
Delta or
major
whoever.
airlines.
Yeah, so like if I have to fly Southwest, I have to fly Southwest. But it was everything that I could have ever imagined because Val was so surprised.
Yeah.
And it was great to see her. It was great to see all my family. My brother went, the kids went, my mom was there. So it was like, hey everyone, like nice to see you for 3.5 hours. And then flew back.
But
and
still.
it was great. Like I feel like
You didn't have to get her a gift, so there you go.
I got her. It was so funny. So like I flew in and I had a little bit of extra time because I landed at 9. Like the thing with the Southwest flights from San Diego up to like Northern California, they're like it's an hour and a half, and like I landed at like 8:40, and I'm like, what am I gonna do for 3 hours?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll get down to Santa Cruz area, and then I went into a Safeway or a Vons, and I was like, I'll just get her like a plant. And there was a cute little plant, and it says "You Grow Gurl." And I'm like, this is a gift that I would get. And honestly, I'm kind of jealous that I couldn't take the pot home because I'm like, I love that. And I got her a huge ass balloon, and the balloon almost flew away. So, all in all, it was a fun
Happy
weekend.
birthday. How old did she turn?
37.
Oh my god, are you just putting Val's age out there for everyone?
37 years young, girl. She's a baby.
You grow, girl.
You grow, girl. I need it. And then, so got back, and I'm telling you, like, I was that night, like, because the time change shift, like, I went to bed the day before at like 9:30 or 10, knowing I wasn't going to get enough sleep. And then I woke up at 5 to get to the airport. And like, by the time I got back, it was like 8:30. I was like, I am so tired. I haven't slept that like deep. Like I normally wake up in the middle of the night, I roll around or whatever. Like I kid you not, I put my head on the pillow and then I woke up the next morning
Wow.
to like my alarm.
Yeah.
Which like that doesn't happen ever. And I was like, okay, I was very tired. And so this week I've just been like getting reacclimated to like sunshine because it's back here.
Yeah.
And all of the things. So that's been my week. How have things been in your neck of the woods?
Good. We like Friday night we went out with some friends. We went over to a friend's house for like a happy hour thing and just hung out for a little bit. Then we went to a place called Books and Record here in San Diego for dinner.
At your house.
Yeah.
It was
good.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
And they had they had a live band, live music there.
Where?
It was not
Like
a band.
just
It was like a guitar and a singer.
Yeah, but it was
live music.
It's a band. That's all you need.
Give it to the band.
So she was fantastic. And it was like, you know, we're sitting there and all of a sudden she does Man I Need, and you can see a bunch of the people around at the different tables just like bouncing and
bopping
singing along.
Aw.
And then she like did a mashup of that and Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Oh.
And I'd heard this mashup, like a DJ had come up on my Instagram algorithm, and then he was doing that. And I was like, oh, that actually sounds really good.
All acoustic guitar?
No, it was like he was doing it
on
the
the DJ,
computer.
but
Yeah.
she did acoustic.
But she did it acoustic
Which
guitar.
version did you like better?
Were
Were they all unique in their own ways?
They were all unique in their own way. Yeah, I was like, it was really good. So there was that, and then Sunday.
We got inundated.
Sunday was
baking day.
Was baking day. So like
Uh-oh.
right around noon or so, I took Baxter out and to our usual spot, and then I noticed that there was like smoke in the air, and I thought, is that like the barbecue place down the street or something? But I was like, no, it's weird.
Or by the pool, because you got barbecues over by the pool.
Well, no, but I mean, this was out in the...
over in the neighborhood.
Right. And so then I started hearing sirens and everything, and I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Come to find out, there was a fire about half a mile away from us that blew up to about 2 acres. And they had evacuated part of that neighborhood, and then we were like, I get back with Andy, and I'm like, should we be worried? What should we do? Because they had closed off part of the road and everything. And so we kind of hung out here for a little bit. I have the Watch Duty app. It's not for what you think. It's a fire app.
It's for scat play, baby.
Everybody's got their kink.
Yeah.
It's the shit.
On my list of apps, it's number 2. So anyway,
that joke didn't go down the toilet. Okay, we're done.
And
Real shit.
So I was watching that, and it's like finally said like they got a bunch of different trucks there, and then finally it was like, oh, forward progression has been stopped.
So was it like in the hills?
It was like the scrub.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
so
okay.
it was probably, a homeless person back there or something that started a fire and everything. We're not sure, but so then...
Oh, there's more.
So we were like worried because like we had people coming over at like 2.
Oh.
And so we're worried that they weren't going to make it, or like, should we evacuate and like,
I know.
tell them not to come?
God.
It's like, talk about an easy way to get out of doing something.
Sorry, guys. There's a fire.
Wildfire.
We can't host you
Well,
anymore.
and it's from Andy's barbershop choir that he was. So they were having a guest night on Monday, and a bunch of people were coming over to bake with Andy.
All the young people in the group got together to make treats, and they were going to do it at somebody's kitchen that was really tiny. And I was like,
Just
you
come
can do
over,
it here. I have all the stuff, all the pans and everything. It's really easy. So it was fun. But they fortunately were not, they had to find other ways to get here because the main road was blocked.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
And so I like went down to the pool. I took Baxter to the dog park.
He did everything but hang out in the house because it was crowded.
It was crowded.
How many people were there?
There were like
8.
6 or 8 kids here.
Oh, like
And I
like
say,
legitimate children?
I say
High
kids
school to
because
30.
They were 30.
So I think the oldest of that group was about 30.
Okay, I'm gonna give them 28.
Okay.
So 28 or under.
Oh God.
So yeah, one of them looked 12.
But you speak their language.
Okay, that's what I was just gonna say. It's like, so Andy's over here, and he's like, I see he comes, sits over, starts talking to me, and I'm like, so you have a lot in common with these kids? He's like, not really. And I'm like, okay. And then they start talking about stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, you guys are look maxing or face mogging or what? And they were like, you know what that means? I'm like, yeah, girl. Of course I know what that means. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, Paul, on our podcast, every once in a while, Paul has to have an episode where he explains different things to us,
all
like what the kids are
it's
saying.
Every week.
He's our cultural liaison.
It's every week. It's like Paul's corner of like lingo.
Yeah. So it was very interesting to have that many people in my space. So yeah.
How long were they here for?
They left around 6:30, so from like 2 to 6:30.
Well, and then I was
they made like 6 different things. It was very productive, and they were very nice. They cleaned up everything.
Good.
It was great.
And then the lesson of like hard work and organization and respecting people.
And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go order a pizza, and then I'm going to go pick it up. And then as I'm leaving to come back home, I'm like, let me just text Andy. I'm like, hey, have they left yet? Because I didn't buy enough for everyone, and I don't want to show them with the pizza.
I was gonna say, did you like? You were like only getting pizza for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was really winding down, and they were supposed to be done around 6, but the one woman was still working on her cake. She was decorating a cake. Came out really good, but it just took longer than expected.
Where'd you get pizza from, Mr. Moto?
Yeah,
they have really good ranch.
They do.
It's very like sometimes it's a little liquidy, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, you dip in.
We don't hate that.
No, I love a good ranch.
I love a good ranch.
Their ranch is really good, though.
Yeah.
And then, other than that, it's been a quiet week, so
no more fire alerts.
No more fire alerts.
No, and even by that night, it had cleared up.
That's honestly like scary because I think like, oh, there's fires or whatever, but like I don't ever think like, hey, it'll happen, because like the odds of us having a fire like actually get close to us are much less than you guys, because you are right by all
there's
this like wild area
kind of around us. And
but do you like, so in an event of an evacuation, like you guys just leave and go, right? Like,
well, I asked him, before it was like 1:00 and people were coming at 2. I was like, if we have to evacuate, do you have anything you want to grab? He was like, just Baxter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do you guys have like a box of like, this is our must takes?
I used to when I lived in Poway. Like I had because we had gotten evacuated once.
Yeah,
I had like all the Christmas decorations that were more sentimental and precious, like in one red box, so you could easily grab it from the garage. But now
probably just take the box with our passports and stuff in it. But
yeah, we take that.
That's smart.
But that's in a fireproof box, so it's not going to burn down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so like,
I mean, like the
pro
computer,
tip, get a fireproof cabinet.
I might bring my computer. I might grab Paul.
I don't know what I would grab. I think I have a box of like letters all throughout the years that I've taken with me ever since leaving like my childhood home that I would want to grab. And it's like birthday cards, like notes that people have written me, notes from my mom, like notes from my dad, and notes from just like throughout my life. And so I would go for that probably.
Fortunately, this property, even if the fire was around us, the fire prevention here is really good.
I was going to say, you guys have a bunch of like the like zone.
There's a dead zone.
There's like, no, it would have to hop.
Right,
and do a big hop.
And I mean, we've got sprinklers in every ceiling, so like the likelihood that it would impede a property,
even though we don't have our fire alarm set up, fire detector.
Oh, we had we had to have our the sprinklers changed, and like it was crazy because they like come in and they have to like drain them.
Oh yeah,
and they have to like repressurize them, and like they have been non-functional. There's like 2, and I'm like, we've been like unsafe for how long now? Like 4 months?
Well, it's because the fire detector in the living room is very sensitive.
It's a smoke detector.
Okay,
not a fire
smoke detector. Sorry,
it's very finicky. But you have them in other rooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
If there's a fire in here, girl, the other ones are going to pick it up.
Honestly, a fire in here just means we're cooking something hot on the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I remember when you guys moved in, like you would be picking something on the stovetop and it would go off, and you're like, I hate this so much.
Well, and in order to not do that, you had to turn like every fan on in every room, and it's so loud that it wasn't.
And not only that, but it activates the smoke alarm and other units.
Oh my god!
So it's not only ours; it's others to warn people that there might be a chance of a
oh my god
fire.
No, thank you.
But everybody is so used to it that we're just all like, somebody just moved in and they haven't learned it yet
to take it out.
Yeah,
we're not recommending this.
Yes,
but if one wanted to, there are options.
So
it's funny though, because we have really good like maintenance, and they come in all the time to fix other things, and they've never said anything about it.
They're probably like, we're not going to tattle.
Right. Oh, really? Like nobody else has done it?
You know what? Snitches get stitches.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, it's time for mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth resuscitation. Speaking of stitches, what's giving you life? What's making you laugh? What's making you roll around?
Roll around?
I don't know.
Well, not stitches. Okay, so the first thing is when I was up at Val's birthday party, my Auntie Deb made a cake, but it was like a cannoli cake.
Oh.
But it wasn't like cannolis then that like had a frosting, but it was like she put, oh my God, I forget what it was, but it was like a cake, some sort of like cake, like a white cake or whatever, and like cinnamon and stuff. And then she did sweetened condensed milk, like you poke it and put sweetened condensed milk.
Okay.
And then it was a mascarpone ricotta
His Italian came out when he said mascarpone.
Mascarpone.
It's a mascarpone, a ricotta. I'm Giada De Laurentiis. And the pasta. And then chocolate chips on top, and it was really good. So I'd never had anything like that before, and I was like, "Ooh, this is really tasty."
Yeah, that sounds
Because I don't like a cannoli. Like I'm not there's something about the texture of a cannoli, and also like it's too much different textures, and it's like texture overload.
It's like super crunchy,
but then like mushy and soft and like whipped in air, and then like there's pistachios and
if it's
sometimes
not
a cherry.
And if it's not filled correctly all through the cannoli, I hate getting to the middle part where there's just nothing there.
Dead space. Yeah. I need a filled cannoli.
And if you get like the one, so you have the cannoli with the chocolate chips. Now you have the whipped air stuff, and then the cream, and then you have
too much
chocolate chips in there, and you're like, wait,
I can't. My mouth, it's just too many textures at once. That's my tism. A little tism.
That's shaped like a penis.
I was going to make Joe cannolis for his birthday this year, but I guess not.
Don't do that.
Holy cannoli, now you know.
Tiramisu.
Yeah, and I love it. So I do not like I love a biscotti, but not when it has the black licorice flavor.
Oh no, and it's.
For whatever reason, like my grandma and grandpa always would make them, and they were like these little. She would make a pizzelles basically, and then it was anise, and they were so gross, so nasty.
We used to know a woman that would make those pizzelles, but like orange flavored, and
I'm okay with that.
And they were delicious.
Yeah, I just can't stand a black licorice, and I don't know when I developed that hatred, but like my brother. There would always be like a bowl of Good and Plenty.
Why gotta be black?
Oh, I hated Good and Plenty.
And Tony would eat them left and right, and I hate them.
Good and Fruity. I'm all for that.
That's my drag name.
Yes, Good and Fruity.
Do you not like Mike and Ike's?
No, I'm not a licorice.
No, Mike and Ike's are fine, but not. There's no black licorice Mike and Ike's, are there?
No, but I'm just
Mike
saying.
and Ike's are fine.
But I'm just saying it's that like. It's in the same family of texture.
Oh, it's not the texture; it's the licorice flavor.
The flavor. We had this discussion the other day, I think at work, and maybe not, but I don't like a chew. So I could do a Mike and Ike, and I could do a Sour Patch Kid, but like gummy worms, gummy bears, I hate.
Swedish Fish.
Oh well, that popped your crown. Remember?
I know, but
well, actually, no, it wasn't the real ones. It was like the diet ones, and that's why because it was like healthy for you. That's why you. That's why. Yeah, that's why everyone you go for real Swedish fish
exactly,
and then you won't pop a crown. So that is one thing that's giving me life. And as much as I hate the time change, I do like having more daylight at the end of the day because it means we're getting out of the seasonal depression and the sadness of short days.
And now it's just regular depression.
Yeah. Now we get depression during daytime.
Right.
It's like the daylight hours of depression. So what's giving you life?
I have two things.
Okay.
First of all, I am spoiled with choice on food competitions on TV right now because America's Culinary Cup with Padma Lakshmi is out. I talked about this last week. But also the new season of Top Chef is out as well.
Oh, they're still okay.
Yeah, and so Kristen Kish, who just came off Traitors, is back hosting, and it's in the Carolinas. And the first episode was so good; it even had Chef Sean Brock on it, who I think is just fantastic. And it was all about sweet potatoes.
I love a sweet potato.
And I didn't know there were so many kinds.
Wait.
Carolina, I think North Carolina is the largest producer of sweet potatoes in the country.
What?
Yeah.
And there's like a ton of different varieties, and each one has different characteristics.
Are we talking like real sweet potatoes or like garnet yams?
It's yams. Yeah. It's like,
so we're talking like the
sweet
legitimate.
Potato.
I will tell you, and I don't think I've ever had a real sweet potato.
You've only
because
had
I've only had the orange ones in the grocery store.
Got it. Okay.
But what? How many like types are there?
I think there were like 4 or 5 different types.
Oh, they're purple, right?
Some of them are purple, some of them are white, some of them are, just depends.
But different sugar contents.
They're
different...
tubers, right? Or whatever?
Yeah, they're tubers, yeah. Not YouTubers.
Oh. I just looked up. This is the 23rd season of Top Chef.
I love Top Chef.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they had that many seasons.
But the other thing I love is I can go, that's not going to work unless they do something else, because it's like that there's too much shrimp in there, so they gotta.
Well, because you're a professional chef.
And then Andy was so impressed by me because we're watching this, and it's in the Carolinas. So their first stop was Charlotte, North Carolina,
Okay.
which is home to the Charlotte Speedway of NASCAR.
Okay.
So their first episode is NASCAR based. So they had Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch, and so the challenge was that they had to make a dish, and they had to do it within a certain time frame, and the time was however long it took the driver to do 23 laps around the Charlotte Speedway.
Why 23?
Because it's the 23rd season.
23rd season of Top Chef.
Oh, okay. I'm here for it.
It all connects.
It all connects. And so I was like, oh, that's only like 25 minutes, 23 minutes
He's
or
like,
something.
it would be like a minute and 9 seconds for each lap.
And
I'm
like,
going, how do you know this?
I was like,
I'm married a redneck.
Because I used to watch NASCAR all the time. I was
1
like,
minute
here's
and 9
NASCAR.
seconds per lap?
No, it was like a little over a minute. And I was like, it's going to be like 23, 24 minutes, 25 minutes at the most, because it takes just over a minute to go around the track in Charlotte.
But they didn't tell them like how long this would be, so they had to wait the first lap to know even how long the whole thing was going to last.
Oh,
It
and
was a
so
great
was it
challenge.
just like a lap countdown, and they're like, "Here's how many left"?
And the cool thing was at the end they said,
I'm stressed. That's stressful.
But you can't plate until the last lap
Oh,
So you'd have everything ready and get it on like
in less than a minute.
4 plates
Okay.
in less than a minute.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm here for that.
I know. I'm excited.
Would
So-
you be able to do it?
It was also cool because they were out in the middle of the sun doing all this outside,
Oh,
and the rest of the episode they all had sunburn.
Oh no! They're all red.
And of course they're doing things like crudo because it doesn't require any cooking. It can be done quickly, but it was so hot that you couldn't keep it cold.
Right, because you're in the Carolinas, so it's hot as fuck there.
Yeah.
And then you're outside, no cover.
They didn't have a tent.
No, they didn't have
Oh my
tents, girl.
God.
And they were on stainless steel tables.
My God.
So it's like
They were probably just bacon.
so you have nothing
Or-
but like the sun beating down on you, and then back up
The
in your
heat
face
beating up
because
at you, and then that's why they got sunburned.
right.
I'm surprised the cheese didn't melt.
So when they took him to Whole Foods to buy their food for the next part of the contest, one guy bought a big aloe leaf. So he
Yeah.
could put aloe on his
That's
face.
smart.
It's smart, yeah. So, and the other thing is, you know me, I love some petty ass shit.
Yeah.
So Ray, the singer, where's my husband and love of my life and all that stuff, she just had a plaque put up at the Nightingale pub on Nightingale Lane in London because it's her ex's favorite pub, and that's where he broke up with her. So now the plaque says, this is where she experienced her greatest heartache.
Oh.
And I was like, that is some petty ass shit. And now I want to, when we go to London, I want to go to this pub just so I can take a picture in front of it.
Okay. I wonder, like, so did she just like call or like get in contact with like the owners and say, hey, can you put this out? And
I don't know, but
sure.
like, I think that's fantastic. Plus her like new single is called Nightingale.
So
So it's like, yeah, so it just makes sense.
she's doing a little bit of promo.
I know.
Of
I'm
course.
like, and I was like, you know me, I love some petty stuff.
She's
so.
young, right?
I don't know how old she is.
I think she's like mid-20s, early 20s. She's young.
Yeah, but she's been like Olivia Dean. She's been out for a while, and like people are just now starting to
Discover her.
discover her. And I'm like, okay. Why when I looked up Ray, it gave me Colin Ray, and I'm like, who?
You had to add the E.
She's 28.
See? She's a baby.
I know she is a baby.
She would have fit in with the chef people making their baked goods.
Girl, that was. Let me tell you.
I mean, power to you for having unfamiliar people in your home.
And it was hard. That's why I had to leave. I was like, this is way too many people in my space and that I don't know at all.
So you have never met any of them?
I think I met like one or two of them like once at a show for a second.
Okay.
So,
And then it was
yeah.
like, hi, welcome to my home.
Yes. So, but they might be new friends. You never know. But this week's conversation is about friendships that ended and why.
And sometimes good things come to an end, or it's tumultuous.
And and there's a saying that people come into your life for a reason or a season.
I've heard it's a season, a reason, and then for life.
Oh, okay. Sure. I love that.
Maybe I added for life.
Maybe, but I don't hate it though. Like, let's go with it.
It's cute because it's like a reason. It could be like, hey, I'm getting through this like hard time in my life. A season, those are like the come and go friends that were like, hey, like you're just like a short stint, and then like you got the lifers.
Well, and I like there's people like when I look at it, I'm like the reason one is like they came in because there was something you had to learn, and they were there to teach it to you.
Yes,
like and no matter what, they taught you something about yourself, about life, about how you want to be treated, how you want to be talked to, how you want to anything in life. And then season, it's like your eras. Like, so, you had friends and they were your college friends or they were your high school friends. That was your season.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, but they're no longer there.
And that, that season has come and gone.
And that's fine. And every once in a while, when that season rolls back around and you're like, I think I need to revisit that season. You can. You don't have to spend your whole time there.
Yeah.
You just go in for a little visit and you're like...
seasons change.
And
there's 4 every year.
Or maybe it's like paprika and you just want to put a little bit. It's seasoning. I don't know. I literally, my screen on my computer started to go dark. So I wanted to start to, didn't want it to go to sleep. So I went to touch the screen. I'm like, it's not touch screen.
No. Apple, I don't know if Apple will ever do a touch screen.
I think they have
They have iPads.
And you can turn that into a PC with their keyboard and everything. But
it's confusing.
Don't want to do that.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so look, I'm just using I'm trying to use it
It's the time change.
It is a time change.
Mercury retrograde.
Oh, it is so bad. So anyway, these are stories, and even our own personal ones.
I was gonna say, do you have any before we get into other people's? Do you have any that you could think of?
So I've had a couple, and they ended basically for the same reason. So I used to have these. So a couple of them. Okay. So I used to hang out with this group of guys in high school. It was me, Mike, David, and Sean. And so the 4 of us were friends. So Sean and David were friends. Me and Mike were best friends. And then we kind of all hung out together. Me and Mike for 2 years in high school were inseparable. You couldn't, we went shopping, we worked together at Universal. And then when I finally decided to come out, he was not okay with that. So we stopped being friends. But I also think he was very, I also think there was a bit of jealousy to that because his dad helped get us the jobs at Universal. And so, but he got put in Zone 2 and I got put in Zone 1. And Zone 2 was further back into the because he was by E.T. and the animal show. And so he had to work at the animal gift shop where they sold all the stuffed animal toys. And then I worked in Zone 1, which was the large store at the front of the theme park.
Oh, so you had the cream and the crop good stuff.
Well, and it was and I also had more people to choose from to because it was a busier store, so there was always a lot of people, so there was always a lot of stuff to do. So I met so many different people, and then I started having a friend group there, and we would have lunch together. We'd do stuff after work and blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
and
so he was jealous because you had new friends.
Correct. And then they would and so they used to have this nickname for him.
What was it?
It was BB.
BB?
Yeah, for Bubble Butt. Because he did have a juicy booty.
Oh, no. Was it an ass so big you could put a glass upon it?
Okay, yes. It was like a shelf.
Oh.
And it was especially the pants that they made us wear.
Oh, was it very corporate, booty, khaki booty?
Well, it was it was white khaki pants with a pink shirt.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, so it was very defined.
How were you not turned on by that?
I didn't say I wasn't. But then, like, I remember he stopped working there, and then it was like one night at like. I didn't care that he didn't want to hang out with me anymore. And it's like I was like, that's fine. I have other friends. But like it was one night and it was like during Halloween Horror Nights, and I think I brought this up one time before. But I was towards the entrance as everybody was leaving selling glow sticks because I was a glow hoe. And you know, and I see him walking with like two guys and a girl, and he's got his arm around the girl. And as he's walking by me, he yells at fag.
Ooh.
And
was this after you came out?
It was after I came out. And I was like, boy, you better be glad I was working because...
You about to throw hands.
Okay.
Your bubble butt doesn't matter, you bitch.
I was like, try Jesus, but don't try me because I throw hands. Okay. All right, because I will fight. And then the other one actually was in the same group. It was like I was with a guy. His name was Terry, or we called him Scott. And
okay,
and so we were
you
together.
in the name like you were what like JP?
Yeah, I'm like
y'all.
my name
Is this a Florida thing? Like you get called what you're not. Like
well, like his first name was Terry, but like his middle name was Scott, so he went by Scott because he didn't like.
Okay,
Terry.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we dated for like a year and a half.
Oh, romantically.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so he was older.
Okay.
I was younger. And so, and then we broke up, but like he broke up with me, and I was like, I remember this so vividly because I was like, if you wanted to, like, if I wanted to be like Ray, I put a plaque up at Steinmart because like that's where I worked. And so one day, like the day that he broke up with me, the next day, like I went into work and I was in one of the fitting rooms, like crying my eyes out because I was like, I didn't know what happened.
Oh.
And so I was just like, okay. Come to find out, he was sleeping with my friend David.
Trash.
So yeah, I don't speak to those people anymore. I just, you know, and like I think a lot of the times when I like it's ended really badly was because somebody slept with somebody that I was with or something. So
it's always sex ruins everything.
It really does. And I'm just like, and I mean, other ones it's just kind of like we've kind of just drifted apart. Mm-hmm. And there's some that I wish I knew what they were doing. Like the friend I had in middle school, his name was Lincoln. I'm always like, I wish I knew what happened to him. Mm-hmm. You know? And there's other people that I'm like, I wish I knew how to figure out what happened. Because I had a friend like in high school that his name was Doug, and like we were really close. And it's just like, I just don't know how to find them now. So, you know, but anyway, how about you? Do you have any of those?
I don't have any like super abrupt, like, oh, this was the moment sort of thing. All of my, I feel like I had a lot of season friends. Like growing up and going through like grade school and then high school, like seasonal sort of things. I do have a core friend group still that like I've known since grade school, but like we're obviously still friends. But I think as I grew up and got older, it was just kind of like a slow fizzle, like a slow burn, where it wasn't like, oh my God, you made me mad. It was just like we're growing into different parts of our lives, you know?
Yeah.
So it was like just like a slow, like I would say like a fizzle out sort of thing. Like I had friends when I moved to San Diego. I feel like you guys are like the consistent friends from San Diego. And I had a group of friends, but then they all kind of separated and dispersed and like moved away. And so then, you know, just, I think life happens, I think is the main way of saying it. But I've never had a moment where I'm like, oh my God, my best friend slept with my lover and now I hate you. Like, I don't have that. I would love a moment like that. Like, because that's drama.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, just like, you know,
bye.
Grew apart. Like, we have different things that we're doing with our lives now. Not like, oh, yeah, nothing dramatic.
So I have some stories. I'm sure you do too.
Mine are small, short, little snippet bits.
Okay.
Are yours more like novellas?
No, I think mine are kind of small too. Like, I found it on like
enough.
Reddit and BuzzFeed and stuff.
Okay.
So, you know, so the first one I have is, And these are all people that we got off of the internet and stuff, so we don't know these people.
Them. Yeah, which is the best part.
Exactly.
We're just relaying information.
So we can just judge them as much as we want.
100%.
So the first one I have is, I came home and my neighbor, who I befriended 3 months prior, started blowing up my phone saying she had an emergency. Okay, first of all,
don't blow up a phone.
Why'd you give your neighbor your phone number anyway?
Also, only blow up a mattress, girl.
Okay. I responded and told her that it was late. I was tired and had just got back from work, and my boyfriend had a 101-degree fever, so I was just not feeling it. I'm like, girl, that's a lot. Like, work, you just got home.
Also, just like ignore the neighbor.
Well, and not only that, but like, can't your boyfriend take care of himself?
No, straight men can't. Straight men absolutely cannot.
She then proceeded to bang on my windows and door at 12:30 in the morning and texted my boyfriend and my roommate at the time to try and get a hold of me. Turns out the emergency was one of her friends. I haven't even met this person, had gotten cheated on.
Oh my God.
Blocked her and never spoke to her again. But that's also got to be awkward because she's your neighbor, so you probably see her walking around the apartment complex because, like, you know, we can't do that here because we see these people all the time.
Or if you did, you'd have to move.
So we're like, we just don't get too close.
You have an arm's reach.
Right. I mean, we had our friends that were friends for a season and, you know, that lived upstairs.
Yeah, and then they moved on.
Right.
And they didn't die. They just moved to another.
Yeah, they didn't die. They didn't, like, move on from this mortal plane.
Right. They are no longer with us. I mean, okay, so, but, like, for that sort of thing, like...
Is she your friend if you've only known her 3 months?
I mean, you know what's funny? I was thinking about as I was going through mine, because it was like, oh, I've had like this friend, like sometimes you can become best friends with someone very quickly.
Right.
But like, I don't know, like the fact that it was just to tell someone that someone got cheated on, like that could wait.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, what's yours?
Okay. So I think this is like, a friend, like two girls. And so it says, my brother died and she skipped the wake to go drinking with her other friends. Later, after I ghosted her, she texted me and I tried to say that she'd had a really hard time too, since her boyfriend's grandma had died. So it's like, hey, I'm like really busy and I can't go to like be a supportive friend.
Because I'm going through my own shit.
But don't communicate.
Right.
What I've learned in my 36 years of life is that a lot of problems can be solved by talking to people.
Right.
Communicate.
And if you're having an issue with your boyfriend's grandmother who passed versus your friend's brother.
Yeah. I think one's a little more, weighty.
But can't you guys go through this grief together?
Together, yeah. That's a good point.
There you go. I asked a longtime friend to be at my wedding. He lived out of state. He blew it off, said he couldn't afford to make the trip. I had free transportation set up for him and a free hotel room. When I called him to tell him about my wedding, he blew it off again. So I just looked at my phone mid-conversation with him and hung up the phone. Never went back or communicated with him.
Oh.
He sent me a text asking if I was feeling okay. I didn't respond. This set off a new standard for me with all my friends. If they don't make an effort, then I just stop and leave it at that. If they ever communicate with me again, some haven't, I just flat out tell them. If it's an issue, I move on. I have fewer friends, but those are do anything friends. If I need them, they are there. If only a conversation or need. They are there and present. As an elder, I recommend all of you younger folks practice this method. It's much healthier in the long run.
As an elder.
As an elder.
An Am I the Asshole article? Because that's what it sounds like.
Oh, because he's an asshole? Because he just didn't... Or the friend.
This is like, as long as my friends do exactly what I want them to do, regardless of what their needs or things are...
Also, okay, I get what you're saying with that. But also, this is where the friend should have been like, hey, I don't feel like going to your wedding, period. Not make excuses.
It's your fourth wedding, girl.
Right, that could be the example. But
there are always facts, not an evidence.
Or you could be, as a friend, you should just be honest and be like, I don't want to go to your wedding. Like, that's all it is.
Or I just got laid off and I can't afford it. Or
right. But it's, yes, and it's like, I understand you got me free transportation and free hotel room, but there's other costs that go along with that outside of that. And I just can't do that right now.
I wonder why the guy didn't want to go.
It makes you think, right?
Right. So, like...
Did he sleep with the...
Because here's the thing. If I had, the reason why weddings are, sometimes like costly mostly all the time actually is because you have to get there. You have to like find something to wear, and like you have to stay. If someone was like, "Hey, you have free travel and free stay, and like all you have to do is like wear a suit," I'd be like, "Okay, I may not like care, but like I get wedding cake, I get to dance.
Yeah. There's probably
I get
fondant,
some good food. Oh my god, I get fondant."
But you may have a job that doesn't give you that time off. You may
Yeah.
have planned another thing with another family member that same weekend. You know, like there's lots of reasons.
Which is, again, it all comes back to communication. Like, I think a lot of people in, like, our world and just, like, society are afraid of, like, hurting people's feelings, but we're more resilient than I think. Right. We're more resilient than we're given credit. Like, if someone's like, "Hey, I don't want to go to your thing," I'll be like, "Okay. That's fine." I'm not gonna be like, I am so devastated. Oh my god, like I can't live. Like, ugh, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just okay. So this one's kind of an interesting one. So it starts out as a friend and I wanted to try our hand at archery. It was the next town over. For me, it was a 10-minute train ride. I got there, no friend. I happened to forget my phone at home, so I figured something must have come up. No archery, I suppose. I had to wait about 30 minutes in a cold, rainy, middle of nowhere station for the train to get back. Got home to check my messages. No messages. Very confused.
Girl, that's some dramatization there.
Also, this isn't in the United States because where do we have train stations? Maybe she also forgot her phone where she went. Next day, I bumped into a mutual friend who kind of snickered and said, "Well, she was with the boy that she met that day." I asked her if she didn't have plans with you that day, and she laughed and said, "I've got way more important person to get my attention right now. I didn't want to meddle. I figured she'd just have canceled on you." And now that's like, here's the thing. If you make plans and you want to cancel them, tell the other person.
Right.
But I don't think you should end a friendship over that. Like,
it depends on how many times this has happened.
if it's a trend, yes.
Right. Because obviously you can kind of see where you fall in her sense of priority.
Yes.
Now, does this boy have a big dick? We don't know.
Or be like, "Hey, girl, I found a big dick that I want to sit on."
Or he's 6'4" and works in finance.
Exactly.
Right. Again, it all can be communication.
Because see, like, this is like we're watching this show. This is something else that was giving me life. I'm sorry, I'm going to circle back.
Yeah, circle
but
back.
But it kind of plays into that.
Play it in.
So we're watching Industry.
Okay, Nick watches that one.
Okay, so
I don't.
So you've kind of probably like seen it in the corner of your eye or
Kinda,
something.
yeah.
Okay, so like there's a lot of these people who are friends, work friends, and they go out and do stuff and everything. But it's also very British because in London. Why? Tell me why the Brits. Maybe some people out there can like
let us know.
Let us know and email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com and just like or DM us on Instagram at tugayspod and tell us why the Brits are so into fingering.
Oh.
It's just the writers of this show, probably.
But no, it's also on Bridgerton.
Like,
it's like
girl and boy fingering?
They love to lick their finger and then shove it in.
In any orifice?
Mostly the female.
Mostly female.
So
I haven't
lady
seen
parts?
male yet, but like...
you can finger a butthole, right?
Yeah. You never fingered your own butthole?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm. I have... let me tell you why.
Okay.
I have this... So, like...
Tell us why.
I have this weird, like, irrational fear of getting poop under my fingernail.
Oh, my God.
Now, I will tell you...
You're a bad bottom.
No, dicks are fine because
it's not your dick.
Yeah, but like I'm open to using a glove to finger my butthole.
I love how he's like, I'm open, so let's have a conversation about it. I'm not ready to do it, but I just want to have a conversation about it. We can talk. We can have open dialogue, communication, if you will.
But like, I've always been like, oh God, like what if, and then like. What if I get like pink eye?
So you've never done like sexting or like on the phone, like a FaceTime video where like you're playing with yourself and like also fingering yourself for the person? Okay.
No.
Okay. Mm-mm. It's very difficult to do because you got to use one hand to hold the phone.
How
anyway.
are you gonna like? Unless you have it on like a tripod or you like set up. I mean, yeah.
But you can always tell what's going to happen because like they're kissing, and all of a sudden the guy puts his finger in his mouth or the other person's mouth.
Stop it.
Gets it wet and then sticks it in.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? Like how? Hey girl, you're gonna lick you're gonna lick my finger so I can finger your hoo ha. Not even using his own saliva.
You would hope that if he's being sexy enough, he shouldn't need that. But
Correct.
You would think.
Like, okay, do more work, buddy. Like the woman is already gonna have to do more work, and now you're asking for her saliva.
Right.
Straight man.
So, all right. So the next one. My friend borrowed money from me and became invasive when I started asking when he'd pay it back.
Oh.
This went on for several months before I finally ran into him on our college campus and confronted him about it. He paid me within a week after that, but there was no salvaging the friendship after that.
you do not loan money to friends.
Right.
No, don't loan money to anybody.
Right. And it's like, and in this day and age, like you can pay that, like you should be able to pay that back right away because we have so many ways to pay money back.
Yes.
Like
100%.
But I'm also like, I've noticed, I was reading a lot of stuff and everything, and I noticed that like people who have a lot of money, when they borrow money, they don't pay it back right away.
Really? Like
Yeah.
rich people?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
I mean,
But like,
I mean, our president, as an example, I think he still has bills from his Chicago hotel.
probably.
People didn't get paid.
girl, cancel that friendship. I will say, like, money complicates things, and in friendships, like, it will muddy the water very quickly.
Well, I think if you are going to be the lender in that situation, you have to go in it expecting to never get it back. It's
Right.
a gift.
Yeah.
And if you give it back to me, great.
Yeah.
I'll think really highly of you, but I'm not going to let it ruin our friendship.
Well, like,
I would never loan money.
so like we had this friend who, you know, loved this person because it's like they're like a brother to me. And so for a while there, they actually lived with Andy and I.
Okay.
And then they left stuff at our house. And I was like, you can't come
Take your shit, girl.
get your stuff from our garage because it's taking up space and I need that space. Like, and finally we were just like, I guess we're just going to get rid of it.
Put that on the curb, girl.
You know? And that's,
Did they ever ask for it back?
Nope.
Oh, well.
And I guess that's another one that's kind of like, it didn't end really like poorly. It's just we grew apart from each other because like they became very religious.
Oh.
And so I just needed like, and that's not something I need or want.
You also would think if they found the Lord that they would be very aware of other people.
Well,
But in that particular situation too, the schism happened earlier than that.
Right.
Like there was a strain that made it easier for you to,
Right.
you know, we're in two different places.
I
kind of
see,
thing.
I see.
yeah. Yeah.
So I have one, and it is a short one. It says, when I texted my best friend that I was having a mental/emotional crisis and didn't get a response for 2 weeks. In the midst of everything else I had going on, I think that's what hurt the most.
Not having a mentee B.
I know, I'm a TB. But also, like, this one, I can see both sides of the situation because it's like, if you are in need of help, like, maybe call, but also maybe you don't have the capacity to call, but also, like, we are, like, if you get a text message, like, we're so glued to our phones and, like, our devices that, like, we're seeing them.
Yeah. My thing with this is that you are automatically assuming that somebody should be there for you through what you're going through without knowing what that person is going through or what that triggers in that person.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You know, so it's hard to, because it's very one-sided, and when that person doesn't communicate, again, communication.
Well,
100%.
but also, I would be curious to know how old this person is.
Right.
Because a person who is in their 50s having a mental breakdown, if they grew up never talking about their mental health, and if they're saying something, they definitely need help. Where someone who might be in their 20s, every week it's another drama.
I was going to say everything's a menstrual crisis.
Right. You know, they're all wearing their emotional like vulnerability out there, and everything sounds amplified, right? And so,
how do you triage?
Right.
I think that, like, in those instances, like, I don't think it would be like an end of a friendship for me, but I would have a conversation and be like, hey,
I needed you and you weren't there.
Right. Like, let's talk this through and like, what was going on with you? But also like, I would also call if that were me.
Right.
Right. And I'm also like wondering, it's like, okay, we're only getting one side. So is this something where
this happens every week?
Every week you've done this to this person themselves and they can't
do it
for you anymore because it's always something every week with you. You know what I mean? And you can't give that back to somebody else.
Right.
So there's always that chance that that's what it is. I know. I was like, what's going on with my dog? You need help, girl? Tell your friend. I'm here for you.
the moment the friendship was over, when I was dry heaving and no one came to pat my back.
That's Baxter.
I think one of the communication angle of that though is for you to go to that friend and say, hey, is there a reason why you couldn't be there for me? Like it's more about, did I do something to offend you or what's going on? You know, like.
I think a lot of these things are solved with emotional maturity.
Well, yeah, and not assuming the cause and effect relationship.
Right, because I think that someone would be like, oh my God, they hate me, or like, oh, it's all about me. And it's like, to Paul's point, like maybe they have something going on. And I think, I forget who said it once, maybe it was Brene Brown, but it was like, when you're reaching out or like wanting to vent or unload on someone, you ask, like, do you have the capacity for this right now?
Right.
Which I feel like is so helpful, because if you're like, I need to vent, and the other person's like, I don't have the emotional capacity right now, then it's like, okay, then you can go find like another avenue,
right? And
then you're not like burdening the other person.
And it's totally fine to say, yeah, I can't, and I'm so sorry. I wish that I could, but I just can't right now.
Yeah,
because we're all dealing with stuff.
We are going through it, girl.
It's just like Danielle Bedingfield said, we got to get through this.
Yes. We gotta make it through. That's such a good song.
So we took
one more.
Okay, because I have a couple, but I'll probably do two more.
Okay.
We took an international vacation where we realized we hated damn near everything each other did the whole time. We realized a year of seeing each other 1 to 2 times a month made us hardly know each other.
Oh my God, was this a relationship or a friendship?
I think it's a friendship, but also it goes for relationships as well.
Because travel internationally with your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend,
or just take a long trip or something, because like you need to see how this person handles adversity, changes in plans, conflict. How do they deal with hospitality
or the TSA? Do they not buckle their seatbelt on the plane when the buckle sign says buckle?
Okay, do they stay in their seat when the fasten seatbelt sign is on and
straight to jail?
But like also like, okay, when they get to the hotel and the room's not ready, do they freak out and on stuff, or are they like, oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah, like, okay, that's fine. We're just gonna go like venture on and have a sweet
treat. Like those kind of things. So it's like you have to travel with somebody, and it's like, don't take an international trip, because there's
shorter things you could do to try it out.
Yeah, like you definitely
make
have
a weekend trip. Start with a week, or start with an overnight.
Start with a staycation.
Right. And just overnight. Just do Saturday to Sunday.
Because, you don't know what this person's bathroom habits are.
Yeah, do they brush their teeth?
Do they poop with the door open?
Oh my God. Do they have a portable bidet?
Or do they just use a water bottle? You just don't know.
Oh my God. So this one I think is kind of like all of the sort of slow burns that I was talking about. So this one writes, when it's one person doing all the work, like being the first to reach out. I reached out after not seeing your friend for a while to let her know someone we work with died. It was a sad loss, and she pretty much was like, oh, well, I have to get back to work now. And I'm like, okay, then. We drifted apart after that and eventually just lost touch.
Oh.
I think like, what is it, like friendship equity, where like you both are putting in the same amount of work and same amount of effort, like that can lead to an end of a friendship if it's one-sided. That's like a relationship, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like
like a romantic relationship.
And I hate the idea of like keeping score.
Sometimes you got to.
But like sometimes when it's that heavily weighed on one side to the other, then it's like yeah, I can't keep doing all the emotional work.
Yeah,
for
because
you.
then you're drained, and this other person's just leeching off of you.
Well,
Right.
yeah, and there are people who are that kind of energy suck.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take long to have them in your life to figure that out.
Right.
Yes.
And if they're emptying your cup but not filling it back up later on, then that's a problem because now they're just pushing the cup over and spilling everything.
Yeah.
Like a cat on a counter.
Ugh.
And we hate pussy.
Get rid of the cat. What I was going to say on that too is that I think that there are people out there that are more like givers and like providers, but in those kinds of relationship too, like they need a break too, you know?
Although some people identify that role as being the nursemaid or the nurturer or the savior, and as much as they may complain about it, they still gravitate to people who will need that.
Yep.
What was it on Will and Grace? They had a thing that was like, you're either a gardener or a rose. And like the gardener tends to take care of everything and do all the stuff. But like the rose just wants to be taken care of and not do a lot except just sit there and look pretty. But every once in a while it pricks you.
Yo.
Look out for the rose.
It's like what's the
And
song?
don't watch Will and Grace anymore because Deborah Messing is so...
She has gone unhinged.
See, I haven't heard anything. What's going on with her now?
Oh, no,
I
nothing.
follow
She's
her on
still...
Instagram.
Nothing new. It's just all the same stuff.
I follow
Yeah.
her on Instagram. She was like against.
Why, girl?
But, she was a legacy follow, and she doesn't pop up often.
Okay.
But then when she pops up, I'm like, girl.
She posts like 15, like 100 things at one time about Mom Donnie. And
I
I'm
was
like,
gonna say, she was like, he can't be our mayor, and I'm like, but then she was like, he's our mayor, and I'm like, girl.
well, like, and he's doing the stuff he said he was going to do, girl, so...
I know, and also like now she's just like, because she's Jewish,
Right.
so like there's that part, and I'm just like, girl, you're crazy. She's Deborah Messi, not Deborah Messi.
Okay. All right, so my last one is we idolize each other, but then she started to adopt aspects of my personality.
Oh no.
How I dress, what music I listen to, etc. Then she started throwing herself at anyone she knew I found attractive so she could get them first. Then she tried to screw my brother in my bed.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, this is very talented Mr. Ripley.
So wait a second. Why is her brother in her bed?
Also, there were signs to end the friendship
Well,
before that.
and not only that, but like, don't have the line, then she started throwing herself at anyone she knew I found attractive so she could get with them first, right before saying she tried to get with your brother.
Oh my God.
in your bed.
I mean, maybe they're from Tennessee.
Maybe.
Maybe they were twins.
Right. I mean, like, I would be, if someone was like trying to copy me and be like my like clone, I would have problems with that for sure. I'm like, get a personality and be original and go do your own shit.
And you know, some people are like, they don't see it because they think it's more of a, they look at it more as a flattering thing. And I'm like, I don't see that as flattery.
Within reason, like, I think it's usually people who are like, oh, I don't really know what I want to be, so I'll be like my friend.
But it's also like, it also could be a very jealousy thing too.
Yes,
like,
100%.
You know, you look at their life and you see this better than yours, so you're like, well, I need to be more like them.
Yeah, or just get a personality and be your own, because as you get older, you realize individuality is what gets people happy. And
Is it?
like individuality.
It's not money?
No, money.
You know what else helps? Communication.
Girl, it always comes
Comes down to
back.
communication.
Talk it out. And don't be a little immature bitch. Have hard conversations.
Well,
it's going to be tough,
and
but
it's
it
gonna be
helps
tough.
you grow.
It does. You know.
And pay your tax. Well,
Do we have to right now?
if you're in other countries, pay your taxes.
Okay, can I just tell you, you know when it's tax season? Because like I know when it's tax season because everybody's like calling us up and going, can I get a statement for this year of the work I've done and how much I paid?
Because they're trying to write it off.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, girl, tax season, got it.
But also, like, we gave you this already. Keep your records.
Right, exactly.
Be better. Be more organized. You know what? I'm ending this friendship because you don't know how to do record keeping.
Well, everyone, hopefully, you know, you have your friends for life and you keep them by you. And you know those friends that are there in your life for a reason. You know, you can already pick out those people who are going to be there for a season, and we hope that you know that we are here. We are your do or dies.
We are your ride or dies.
Yes,
your ride or dies, your do or dies. We'll be in jail with you.
I don't know about that.
Well, no, if we're best friends because we both did the crime together.
Unless there's a wildfire.
Yeah, unless there's a wildfire, then I'm out.
But then we'd all be out together.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing before I go. Today, if I didn't have bad luck today, I would have no luck at all.
Okay.
So, I emailed the Edinburgh Zoo because I needed to find out if they had any spots available for when we're going to be in Edinburgh for a specific day to go do the penguin feeding
experience, right? Okay.
Yeah. No, they don't have any for the day that I wanted to go. And the Wee Waddle, which is where the penguins do their little parade through the Edinburgh Zoo.
Stop it. Oh my God.
And I wanted to see that, is canceled for the foreseeable future due to cases of avian flu.
Oh, maybe they'll have it resolved. When do you go again? In 2 months?
We go
May?
The beginning of May.
I mean, the flu should be resolved by then, right?
I don't know.
Girl, the avian flu could be another pandemic.
Oh, yeah. Caca.
Bring your mask.
We're going full circle because we already dealt with the avian flu a couple of years ago, didn't we?
Oh my God. Can the birds just fly away and stop being sick?
They're all fake anyway. They're just birds are not real. They're just cameras for the government. All right, everyone. Have a great week. Bye.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to These Unprecedented Gays. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and join us next time as we continue exploring the ever-changing landscape of queer life. Until then, stay proud, stay fierce, and stay unprecedented.